Namaste, welcome back to UD's quickest movie reviews. As always, this is Udai, back with some wonderful filmmakers and their work that we are going to review in our show. And before we start, let us say thanks to all those wonderful subscribers who have been supporting us. And if you are new to our channel, now is the time to hit the subscribe and the bell icon so that you can be in the loop. Now, let's get right into the show. The very first movie that we are going to review in today's episode is an English sci-fi quick movie, Into the Groove, that is hosted on Late Night 99. Usually, the quick movies are tough to shoot as they won't have much screen time to establish the subject. But then, this is one of those best quick movies that I have seen, which not only gives you a best cinematic experience, but then it also gives you a great sci-fi storyline. And this is a quick movie. I cannot give up the complete storyline. However, I'll try to give you a one-liner of the cinema. The film, as far as I understood, is about a facility where some secret experimentation is going on. And there is this subject that wants to escape from this facility. And there are people who are hunting him. How exactly is this going to end is the gist of the film. Coming to the technicality of the film. Film is created by Mr. Alex Gregg. Film is wonderful, abstract, sci-fi quick movie. The way the film is written is very complicated and wonderful to watch. The most remarkable thing about this film is its screen time. It is not easy that you showcase such a complicated thought in such a short time. The film is wonderfully composed. Unfortunately, I could not get any details of camera and editor. Frankly speaking, this movie is the best cinematic experience I have ever seen in any quick movies so far. Every single frame of the film is carefully thought of and well crafted and composed, resulting in a very high resolution and a very rich looking video output. Coming to editing, I must say editing is an add-on for this movie. Very smoothly done, very properly composed, and very carefully crafted. I never saw a quick movie that is so cinematic and that gives you a million thoughts to go through. Well done, whole team. And I would really love to see more of these kind of movies in our show. With that, wishing them all the best. Here at UD's Quickest Movie Reviews, we rate this film a 4.5 star in our show. All the best, guys.
Into the grave. A guy is being chased by a person who is trying to kill him or shoot him. Why he does so, what happens next is the remaining of the story. On a story point of view, I feel that there are a lot of unanswered questions by the director, which makes this movie to end abruptly. Also, to think whether you're watching a teaser or a short film. Screenplay, editing, other technical aspects holds the story. However, since the director failed to answer the questions which it should be done, it completely falls apart. I would rate this movie 1 out of 5.
The second movie that we are going to review today is, with a screen time of 16 minutes 1 second, a Malayalam thriller hosted on Team Brothers production is Dr. Sweetheart. The movie basically is a suspense thriller that starts with this police announcement saying that there is this person who is a suspected psychopath killer who is on loose. On the other hand, we see this guy who is scared of something and receives a WhatsApp message about this psycho killer. The man suddenly recalls his journey last night. In a series of events, the guy recalls different situations he had to face that night. In one of these events, we learn that the person had met this so-called psycho killer. How did this guy meet this person who we think that is a psycho killer? Why is this guy so scared? How did this fellow get rid of this psycho killer? But there is one thing about this film. The film can only be understood when you see it for the second time. First time, the director wantedly made this movie so complicated that you may not understand the sequence. However, the film is going to haunt you for some time with a lot of questions, which I think will be answered in the second part. Written and directed by Mr. ANANDU, Dr. Sweetheart is one of those films that will challenge your thought process every second till the last frame of the film. Though the storyline is very simple, the way they wrote the screenplay and the technique they used to shoot and edit this film will never disappoint you, nor it gives time for you to think what is going to happen next. Cinematography is done by Mr. Achyut Krishnan. It is one of the best works I have seen in Indian short film category. Every frame is well engineered and properly shot. At times I see a little bit of shaky and off focus shots, but then they added a raw flavor to the visuals. Editing, DI and VFX of the film is handled by Mr. Leon Verghese. One of the best editing I saw so far. One of the best things about this film is its visual transitions. I think every transition is pre-decided and they have worked a lot about how and what happens during these transitions and perfectly shot exactly what they wanted. The film is a wonderful and interesting piece to watch. With that note, here at QD's Quickest Movie Reviews, we rate Dr. Sweetheart a 4-star in Ashwa. All the best.
Dr. Sweetheart. A criminal gets escaped from a jail. Parallelly, a person who is driving a car and going to another place. Both end up meeting each other in an incident. What is it? What happens next is the story. The screenplay was simply absolute beauty of this movie. Narration part, story was so good. Cinematography was perfect and the editing really played a vital role in this particular movie. Especially the screen time play of this movie really matched the way the editing was done. Credit goes to both the editor and the director who did this movie a complete justice. Overall, a beautiful movie to watch out for, and especially if you are a thriller crime genre, definitely a must go for it. I would rate this movie a 3.5 out of 5.
Now to the last movie of our episode. Before we see that, if you are new to our channel, please do hit the subscribe and the bell icon so that you can be in our loop. If you are already a subscriber, hit the share button and help us reach more filmmakers so that we can feature their work in our channel. Now to the review. The next movie that we are going to review is a Malayalam crime thriller, Sci-Fi. With a screen time of 20 minutes 14 seconds, it is a wonderful crime thriller short film. The movie basically is about this married person who is a doctor and is in an affair with a lady. The situation gets worse when this lady says that she is pregnant and doesn't want to give birth to a bastard. The doctor says he will divorce his wife. However, his mistress does not accept to wait for such a long time and advises doctor to kill his wife. Doctor starts thinking and comes up with this evil plan. This doctor starts injecting his wife with slow poison. What will happen next? Will they succeed in this plan? Are some of those questions which will leave your mouth open when you see the ending of this film. Coming to the tech details. Story editing direction is done by Mr. Sujith Sahadev. He has done a wonderful job. I'll talk about editing at the end. As of now, let's talk about the writing and direction of Mr. Sujith. The story is well written and intelligently composed. At the beginning, you may feel that the film is too predictable, but eventually you will start involving in the film and you will never feel the film is so lengthy. The screenplay will give you the edge of seat experience. As he is also the editor of the film, he perfectly knew what he wanted and how it has to be edited. Directors who edit their own films are known to give the best visuals possible, as they perfectly know what they wanted and how it has to be edited. The best example for that particular statement is this film. However, personally I felt the color of the film is a bit dull side. I'm sure they could have experimented with the color tones of the film, but then the tints they have used to enhance the mood of the film are mind-blowing. Cinematography of the film is done by Mr. Vipin Chandran. A fantastic job, I say. Every frame of the film is well thought of and I see it is very clean. The shots he has taken in the car and those close-ups are mind-blowing. And once again I want to repeat this, that team is very important. The stronger the pre-production is, the visually appealing output is gonna be. And with that note guys, appreciating the whole team of Side Effects, here at UD's Quickest Movie Reviews, we rate this film a 4-star in our show. All the best.
Side effects. A married person plots some plan against his wife. Why he does so? What is it all about? Whether he succeeds his plan is the remaining part of the story. The story, screenplay, narration is decent. At the end, the director gives a good message to the story which makes you to feel complete. Cinematography, editing, lead casting, everything did their part, which makes this film to watch once. Overall, a good movie to watch out for. My rating would be 3.5 out of 5.
So that brings us to the end of the show guys. As always, thanks a lot to Mr. Venkatesh Viswanathan, who is our special reviewer of the show. And thanks to all our subscribers who have subscribed us, shared our videos so that we can reach to a lot of filmmakers out there who wants to participate in our show. And before I go guys, let me remind you that all the links of the movies that we have reviewed are in our description box. I want you guys to go hit the link and watch each and every movie, enjoy it, and please let us know what you think about these movies and what is your rating for these movies. You may also review and rate the films in our comment box. You can get in touch with us on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. All the links given in the description below. If you are a filmmaker and you want us to review your film, please send us your links in Facebook to our inbox, or you may comment your link in our YouTube or Twitter. You may also write to us on our email that is given below. And one more thing guys, we have a beautiful filmmakers group. If you want to join, you may hit the link and join, where we discuss about filmmaking. We also post about auditions happening. We also post some tutorials. We have a lot of filmmaker friends who share their own work, and this would be the best place to make some contacts and get into a network where you can exchange your thoughts. So that is for this episode. Let's meet in next episode with some of the wonderful filmmakers and their work that we are going to review in our show. Till then, this is Udai. Namaste.